Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Taboo Topics by Fashion First Aid. I'm your host, Honest Kim, here again with Annie, the psychic sidekick. Reunited, and it feels so good. Ow! How's your summer been?
Summer's good, busy, but good. Although we have an unseasonably wet summer right now.
Well, you need the rain in Southern California, so good for you.
It would
Annie,
only have to rain for how many how many years to make up for our drought?
yeah. Well, for those of you that don't know, Annie every summer coordinates a festival in Vermont, the Friendly Gathering, and was there for 3 weeks, 4 weeks?
3 weeks, maybe four. I don't know. They all kind of blend together. It seems like a day actually by the time I get back where I'm like, wait, did I really go?
Well, you work so much when you're there. Drama, ATVs.
Beautiful green. I don't know. It's heaven in Vermont, I think. It's gorgeous. I love the green. When I come back to Southern California, I'm always like, gosh, it's really brown out here.
And concrete-y.
Yes. And there's so many people. That's the one thing. I had to go to Costco and I came back for some food. And I'm just like, there's so many people. I became an anxious person like you.
Now you know how I feel. Now you know why I like my hoe. Idaho. Cool.
How's your summer?
Summer's been great. Went to Croatia on a group honeymoon after a fantastic wedding in Moldova. Congratulations again, Deanna and Paul. It was awesome. It was a great experience. And back in Idaho and very happy to be here. So, but I think what we're going to talk about today is our summer awesomeness, but there is a lot of swimsuits that, the new swimsuit trend, which isn't, every trend kind of comes back, but I am seeing a whole lot of butt cheek this year. And also just cruising around town, I see a lot of really short cut-off jean shorts with a lot of cheek hanging out. And I want to get your opinion. Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the butt cheek. Let's talk about the butt, baby. Let's talk about cheek and me.
Or you can talk about baby got back. Well, it's funny because it's true. Like, what was it? The 80s, I felt like there was a certain cut and you saw a lot more butt. Like, obviously, like there were higher rise pants. And then the 90s, I feel like it started becoming low rider again. And then I feel like in 2000s, it kind of got full butted. And then it hit the maximum of like total coverage. And now it's like back to huge. But now it's like a new extreme where I never knew about the Brazilian until like these last couple of years.
Well, I feel like the Brazilian used to be kind of just like a more cutaway bikini, right? Where it was like a V, but a little like a smaller V.
Yeah.
Was the Brazilian. But I feel like this is more like a McDonald's arch.
Or why don't you just call it a thong?
Well, I mean, it's more substantial than a thong. There is more coverage on top, I would say.
Well, there's like a G-string, which is literally a string for underwear. Then there's the thong that's like kind of thicker fabric.
And then this is a little bit more than the thong. And depending on the buttocks shape, but okay, so now that we've defined the shape of that's kind of the current bathing suit bottom, what do you think about it? Are you offended by it? Or do you think it's fine?
I think it kind of depends on the wearer. No, I think I would never wear it because nobody wants to see my butt in that. But for the people that wear it that look really good, I'm going to say I kind of have a girl crush on you. No lesbo. Like, I think you look really good. And I'm like, I would be wearing that too if my butt looked like that.
I see a lot of younger girls. Now that I'm middle-aged, I can say that. And, most of them look fantastic. Their butts are firm and tan and they're running around, and I think it looks fine. I don't think it's distasteful.
Yeah, it's kind of like, what is it? It's like be age appropriate. Like there's age appropriate clothes. Like you're not going to see me wear some hoochie mama dress nowadays. Like maybe when I was 21, I would because I had the body. I could do it. But I feel like there's an age appropriate, fashion appropriate bathing suit, just like regular clothing.
Yeah, I feel like, if you are 12 and wearing that sort of cut, not really age appropriate, a little creepy pedophile-y. But, if you're 17, 19, whatever, go for it. You only live once, and your butt's only going to look like that once, probably.
Exactly. Enjoy it while it lasts.
So, okay. So now we're talking about, we've just talked about girls or, and there are people with great butts of all ages, right? So, but people with great butts showing off more butt. I think it's fine. I don't have a problem with it. What about the jean shorts where their cheeks are hanging out? What do you think about that?
Unless you're in a Fast and Furious movie or at a car race for Fast and Furious style racing, I don't think it's really appropriate for public display.
I'm just going to be honest. I have not seen one person able to pull that off in person. I have not seen anyone be able to pull it off live. It just looks bad. I'm telling you. Show me. If you are someone who can pull it off, send me a picture of you from behind. But I just haven't seen it live.
It'd be because it's funny. So U.S. Open and Surf's coming up, and they have their times of the scandalous ladies. And it's just, there's a time and a place for everything, I feel. Like, if you're at the beach and I get it, you're pulling on your skirt, and if it's not pulled down all the way, it's like, all right, it's like a beach cover-up. But if you're walking around in public, getting lunch, getting your Starbucks, it's like what is it? McDonald's says no shoes, no shirt, no service type thing, or no skirt, no service. Like, there's something integrity, I don't know.
Like someone's saggy butt cheeks and a Big Mac just don't seem to go together. I don't know. I don't eat meat, but I wouldn't want to eat and see someone ordering at the counter with saggy white butt cheek.
There's something to be said to where it's like you keep it a mystery.
Yeah. I mean, you're right though, but you brought up a good point. At the beach is one thing, right? If you're at the beach and there's butt cheek, you're like, yeah, whatever. It's kind of like place appropriate. But at the airport, I appreciate the fact that you're not trying to smuggle, or you're showing people you're not smuggling anything down there. But I don't know, maybe you can keister really well. Who knows? I don't know. But okay, so we've decided at the beach, if you've got good buns, you go for it. You wear those small back bottoms and you pull it off, sister, and we like you for it. And if your butt's not going to work with it, don't do it. And if you are in public and your butt is not tan and completely firm, don't even think about cheek showing cut off jean shorts. I think we're all in agreement here. Cool. Does anyone else want to weigh in on the subject? Let's see. Nope. Anyone? I see there's people out there. No one else wants to weigh in on the butt. Booty. All right. Well, let's go on to our Dick of the Week award. We haven't given it out because we've been on break for a few weeks, sponsored by Trunk in My Junk. Does anyone have any nominations? Oh, looks like we lost Annie. Here she is. So Annie, I'm just asking you for nominations for Dick of the Week.
Ooh, Dick of the Week.
Now we've got basically Dick of the Month because we've been on hiatus. Were there any great friendly gathering dicks that you ran across? I mean, I wouldn't assume there would be because it was the friendly gathering.
I know. I think everyone was on their best behavior this year. It was pretty awesome. I think we had a really solid crew, so I can't really nominate anyone.
Okay, I do have one nomination then.
Okay.
So I nominate this man in Croatia at a very nice restaurant, even though it was outdoorsy, who decided in the middle of dinner, when there was other tables around him, to light up a cigar. And I feel like if you're at a restaurant and you are going to smoke and you're in a country that allows it, and a cigarette's one thing. Okay, I get it. They had a smoking area off to the side for people that wanted to smoke cigars after dinner. But I feel like it's total dick to light up a cigar in the middle of a restaurant, because you have to understand how many people like the smell of other people's cigar smoke.
I would have loved to see Derek and Andy's faces when that happened and their reactions.
Sadly, I started to throw up. So I had to make a run to the toilet and I knocked over a waiter on the way.
Nice. I just feel like Andy and our friend Derek would just jump up and attack the man.
Well, they I was gone, so I didn't really see what happened, but they asked if we could move, and they moved us away from there to another area, which was fine. But I just really felt like that was dick.
Yeah. Not cool. I think everyone knows now well enough nowadays that smoking kills, and it's not cool to do that. It's like that's why there's designated zones.
I get it, but cigarettes, it's like whatever, not pleasant. But cigar, I think cigar is dick level.
Oh, see, I would pick a cigar over a cigarette any day of the week.
No, the cigar smoke is just pungent to me. It's worse.
See, cigarettes would make me throw up before a cigar.
Well, they all made me throw up, but the cigar was bad, I thought. Anyway, that was my nomination. So I think we'll send that guy. I could pick him out of a lineup. Mr. Cigar, he gets our Dick of the Week award, sponsored by Trunk of My Junk. And now the part of our broadcast I've been waiting for 4 weeks is the Sidekicks prediction.
Has it only been 4 weeks? I feel like it's been longer.
Maybe, I don't know.
I think it's been like 2 months.
That's about 4 weeks, right?
No, so I think a lot of people are going through life changes on different levels. I've been predicting a particular someone having a big life change, and that person has come to a head and has to make a decision. Do you just cut off the head of the snake, or do you continue dancing with the snake? It's your choice. But what in the end is going to make you happy is probably what you should do. Slay the snake. Just do it. I encourage you.
Okay. Slay the snake is the Sidekicks predictions. What about lucky numbers?
Lucky numbers are, let's see, 51, 73, 12, 11, 1. And yeah, there you go. But no, on a positive note, do a random act of kindness this week, because it will pay it forward.
Okay.
And when I talk about slaying the snake, like, think of yourself as like, you're not the prince, you're the princess, because you can do it on your own, and just step up and do it.
Okay.
And then address change in a positive way, because change is good. If you don't change, we all become boring.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Sidekick, for your prediction.
And Laura, drive safe.
Big shout out to Laura Preston, who's been begging for the podcast to come back.
Drive safe as you go down the 405 freeway, don't you know?
Okay, so next week we have how to wear hats. Ooh, another fun summer topic.
I need to find a good hat, not like a felt hat.
Well, great. Well, maybe this is your challenge this week. You try to find a good hat and you report back on different tips and tricks and secrets you learned along the way.
Well, I love hats because you can put a flashlight on it.
You can also just put a headlamp on your head. But
so
we'll talk about this next week.
Headlamp.
I have to go get a filling fixed.
All right, have fun with that.
Thank you for tuning in to Fashion First Aid. This is Honest Kim and Annie the Sidekick tuning off, and say see you next Tuesday at our new time of 8 o'clock a.m. Pacific.
Whoop, whoop.
Bye-bye.
Bye.